Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is Francois and I'll be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Presents the Infinity Saga Trivia. That's right, the MCU has been gathered into a large format quiz and made available for you right here on YouTube. We've got this divided up into 6 parts, one for each of the Infinity Stones, so you're going to want to tune in regularly to make sure you catch all of them. Tonight, it's time for round number 1, the Power Stone. How is everything going to work? Well, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be pretty simple. You're going to want to jot down your answers as we go along, because at the end, I will give you the correct answers. You'll be able to mark yourselves and keep track of your score throughout the weeks to find out who in the end has the largest score at this, the Infinity Saga Trivia. I've got 3 rounds of 5 questions followed by a 10-question final round in every part, so we've got tons of material to go through. Let's get started with category number 1, shall we? This is called Origin Story, not including the Soul Stone. We never really see its container. Here are questions about where the stones were originally kept. We got 5 questions coming at you, and it starts with this one. Number 1, in what object was the Space Stone located? And with just about 30 seconds per question, this brings us to question number 2 in the first category, Origin Story. Number 2, where was the Mind Stone housed for 10 movies before being revealed? Question number 3 coming up next in Origin Story. Not an actual stone per se, the Aether was trapped for a long time in what simply named contraption? Question number 4. What is the original container for the Power Stone as seen in Guardians of the Galaxy? Is it the orb, the sphere, or the blue ball? And finally, question number 5. In Origin Story, what is the name for the necklace which contains the Time Stone? And that's the end of that category, your first category in this MCU trivia. I hope you did all right. These were all about the Infinity Stones. Let's keep moving with your second category. It's called Bad Humans. Bad Humans. Name the movie for each of these humans with dangerous agendas. So these are all bad guys that happen to, at the same time, be humans. Let's take a look at these descriptions. Number 1, Sonny Burch. Name the movie. Number 2, Alexander Pierce. Name the movie from which you would know these bad humans. Number 3, Obadiah Stone. Number 4, Darren Cross. And finally, number 5, with what movie would you associate Justin Hammer? So far, so good? Well, I do hope so, because we've got a lot of material coming, not just tonight, but in the upcoming weeks. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe so that you are made aware of every time a new Marvel trivia comes up. We've got 6 parts of this, and this is just part 1. Well, we're heading into our third category of this part 1, and this one is called Avengers Evolution. It is a picture round where I want you to name the movie for each group pictures of the Avengers seen here. If you're ready, it starts with number 1, and it goes like this. Once again, you are naming the movie for each group picture of the Avengers. And how did that go for you? Pretty good? I get the feeling that went really well. That's a pretty good category right there, and pictures are always fun to answer. With the quickness of the eyes, of course, we get to retain a lot more information. Plus, there's a lot of hints in those questions. Well, we've got your last category coming up with 10 questions, so you know it's going to be something quite special, and it's called Names and Aliases. In the next slides, there's always going to be a blank. I want you to fill in the missing information with the regular name, alias, first name, last name for each description given. You should be able to figure it out. There are 10 of them, and don't forget, it could be any part of the name that's missing, so make sure you read carefully. Let's get started with number 1. There are 10 of them coming up. This is your last round of, or your last category of round 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5 at the halfway point. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And finally, number 10. And there you have it. That is the end of round 1. How did you enjoy that? I do hope you enjoyed today's quiz, and that is only round 1 of 6. Don't forget to join me next week for round 2, the Time Stone, where you'll have 25 more questions to face on your way to owning the entire gauntlet to yourself. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself once again. Make sure you do hit that like button, that you do hit that share button, and let other Marvel fans know that this exists. And of course, don't forget to subscribe in order to be aware of all the different quizzes we do put out. That's about all the time there is for me, my name is Francois. I've been your host, and I've got your answers coming up in just a little bit. We'll see you very soon, next time, at the Infinity Saga Trivia.